Hi Chitra, good evening. How's life?
Hi, Aravind. Good evening. Yeah, life is going great. Was quite busy last week.
So before we
Thank you.
start, I just wanted to tell you that I'm recording the session. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, sure. No problem. Go ahead.
Sure. Okay. So unlike our older sessions, today's session is a bit special. It's special because we are not going to plan your future, but instead I would like to pause and let you reflect on how life has taken a turn um, after you started this coaching journey. Are you okay answering that question and reflecting back?
Definitely, yes.
Okay.
From the last 1.5 or 2 years at least, yeah. Now we are in this journey, and
Hmm.
I feel a lot of change in my life actually. Like coach has appeared at the right time in my life at the most difficult phase, and I was amazed by the way I could turn up that difficult situation to a better possibilities. I was able to find out good opportunities. I was able to explore, and all of the things changed a lot without even nothing has changed externally, but internally the way I looked into that has changed a lot actually, and it created a huge impact in my life itself, and I'm happy about the result from the last 2 years. Yeah.
That's great. So what I hear is what has changed is how you respond.
Correct.
Wow, that's great. That's great. So if I were to ask you, what one thing, one most important thing that has changed in your life due to this coaching relationship, what would that be?
I think it's the way I look into the problems, actually. My perspective to the problems has changed. I started finding more opportunities in the problems, actually. And when there is a conflict, I started looking from the other person's point of view. I started being in their shoes and looking into the problem. So that helped a lot, actually. And I started thinking more logically a bit, and each of our coaching sessions were like, yeah, were basically it was like a logical mirrors to myself actually, and all these things impacted a lot. In fact, I stopped reacting to the situations. I started taking a pause, and I was thinking, and I started responding, and that made a huge impact in my life actually. And the conflicts itself went away many a times, and even if there were a problem, able to I was able to handle it better way. So it's all very good. And the opportunities which I got in the last 2 years, I think it was there before itself, but I never found it actually. But during this session, when we were discussing about the situations, yeah, it's like all these opportunities came up, and I started taking up, and I got positive results from my circle. So this is wonderful.
Wow, great. I heard a word logical mirror. What exactly does that mean?
It means like somebody from an external person um, helps you to think, uh, helps you to analyze a situation in a better logical way than you think uh, internally. It's like somebody reflects to the situation in a better way, or yeah, I can say like that. Simple.
So it's like how others might be perceiving you. You're seeing how
Yes,
others are seeing you. That made a
yes,
difference.
correct.
Now, as you know, coaching, professional coaching is quite new in India. If you had to share a message to those who want to improve their lives, who want to, as I call it, make themselves the best version, what message would that be for them?
I think everybody will need coaching at one point or other in their life. And I always felt that if I got a coaching in the initial days of my career, I would have done a lot better at this stage. And I'm happy that I found a coach at least now. When you introduced this to me, I was even not sure when I enrolled. But the result, what I got, I felt like, yeah, I needed this long before. So this is something like when we look into our problems like internally, then we don't see a lot of things. We don't see a whole picture actually. So this, and we get into this circle of our problems, and yeah, and we get close sometimes, so we move on here and there, or we escape from the problem. So instead of that, if somebody from externally gives you a mirror and shows you this is what the problem is and this is the whole picture is, this helps a lot actually. So I feel everybody will need coaching. Yeah, and it helps a lot to be the better version of yourself, like as best version of yourself.